Imagine a king who owned so much gold that his journey across countries affected the economy of entire regions. When he traveled, people were amazed by the amount of wealth he carried. This was not a legend or a fictional story. This was the real life of Mansa Musa, the famous ruler of the Mali Empire. Welcome to Real Story Vault, where we explore the most fascinating stories from history, including powerful kings, legendary empires, and events that changed the world. In today's episode, we will discover the incredible life of Mansa Musa, his childhood, how he became a king, his unimaginable wealth, his famous pilgrimage to Mecca, and the legacy he left behind. Mansa Musa was born around 1280 in the lands of the Mali Empire in West Africa. The exact place of his birth is not completely known, but historians believe he was born into a royal family connected to the ruling dynasty of Mali. He grew up during a time when the Mali Empire was becoming one of the most powerful kingdoms in Africa. From a young age, he learned about leadership, government, trade, and the responsibilities of royalty. Around 1312, Mansa Musa became the ruler of the Mali Empire. He took power after the previous ruler disappeared during an expedition across the Atlantic Ocean, leaving Musa to become the new leader. The title Mansa meant king or ruler. Under his leadership, Mali became one of the wealthiest and most influential empires in the world. The Mali Empire was extremely rich because of its enormous supplies of gold and its control over important trade routes across the Sahara Desert. Mali traded gold, salt, and other valuable goods with regions across Africa and the Middle East. Mansa Musa used this wealth not only to strengthen his empire, but also to support education, architecture, and culture. In 1324, Mansa Musa began a pilgrimage to Mecca that became one of the most famous journeys in history. He traveled with thousands of people, including soldiers, servants, and many camels carrying large amounts of gold. When he reached Egypt, he gave away so much gold that it affected the local economy and caused the value of gold to decrease for a period of time. After this journey, many people around the world learned about the incredible wealth and power of the Mali Empire.
After returning from his pilgrimage, Mansa Musa focused on improving education and building important centers of knowledge and trade. He supported scholars, built mosques, and helped develop the city of Timbuktu into a famous center of learning and trade. Students and researchers traveled there from different parts of the world to study. His death and legacy. Mansa Musa died around 1337 in the Mali Empire. The exact location of his burial is not confirmed by historians. After his death, the Mali Empire remained powerful for some time, but eventually it began to decline. Today, Mansa Musa is remembered as one of the wealthiest people in history. However, his legacy is not only about gold and riches. He is also remembered for supporting education, culture, and the development of his empire.
The story of Mansa Musa teaches us that true greatness is not only measured by wealth, but also by how that wealth is used to improve society. He was a king whose name traveled across continents, and centuries later, people still remember the incredible story of the ruler of Mali. This was the story of Mansa Musa. For more stories about kings, empires, and historical events, subscribe to Real Story Vault.